What's up guys, Barry Gaming here, back with some more AFK Journey, and today we have the Chains of Eternity launching on global, and today we're gonna go over 3 things to really help your progress in the early game. So number 1, the first thing you need to really be paying attention to is the AFK stages. You gotta get them grinding, even if it means getting it on your computer, putting it on your phone, and just letting it run. This is going to increase, most importantly, the season XP per hour for every single level. Now at first it doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're talking about like potentially hundreds of levels, this is going to exponentially grow. Beyond that, if you are someone who is a spender, you're probably going to want to use all your free attempts, and then you're definitely going to want to buy all the diamond attempts. Getting your levels up as fast as possible is important, because not only are you getting things like invites and of course season essence, there's also all of those faction talent AFK progress orbs that are going to be really important. So this just number 1, you need to pay attention to this more than anything else on your account. Yes, it's important to do some other things like grinding through the campaign that's out there. You want to make sure you get this done every single day. And we previously talked about this yesterday. There is a bit of whale bait progression systems here. The season noble path is very important because there are these little season manuals here. Now there are none on the pay to win side, but if you do like what I did and purchase the $20 pass, you're gonna get 20 levels immediately, which means that's gonna get you guys a head start on everybody else and get you those higher ramping up season manuals at a faster rate. So number 1, getting this EXP, this experience is just by far the most powerful thing. That's going to transition into number 2, and that is powering up your team. Now luckily they have this nice little level up all button. In a lot of other AFK adult games, picking your strongest hero and leveling them above the rest is usually the great idea, but nowadays using this level all button seems to be one of the best strategies, because you have so many heroes on your account and we have so many different game modes that we play in. Having everybody at a similar level instead of one supercharged hero tends to be the better option. Another thing too is equipment. Getting this equipment is going to get you lots of bonus stats on your heroes. Remember, they reset to level 240 every time we come into a new season. I would try not to craft or forge anything in the early game, because you get a limited number of the season forging stones, and if you're just immediately chucking them at stuff, you're going to run out of them fast. Basically what I did is I waited until there was a quest in the new season quest system. So like one of the things here is reach an average season equipment level of 290. In order to keep making progression on this season milestone, I wanted to hit it, so I forged a couple of low level 241 items up to level like 290, and that helped an absolute ton. So paying attention to this is important too, because again, this is another way that you're going to get a lot of resources and everything. You're going to get more progression on your account. And same with artifacts. There's artifact checkpoints in that quest system. As much as you probably don't think you're going to use this sanctum spell, you still need to do it for the quest. Another thing is, don't over invest into artifacts unless the quest system is telling you to, because some of these are just not as good as others, and we're like about to unlock the harmonic spell. This one is much better than, say for example, the sanctum spell. So saving up these resources and doing the tower every single day, very important, but you don't want to go overboard and start leveling them up. Another mistake I see a lot of people do in the early game is they start using these new season artifacts a little too soon. You'll see how low their stats are, like 5% and 6%. When you compare them to some of the older ones, you're getting 10% HP if you want to go for a more offensive one. 6.6, 7.8. It's really important to pay attention and see when these new artifacts actually surpass the older ones, because that's very important. And don't discount some of these actual effects, not even just the raw stats, but the effects. Those are very important to pay attention to. And last but not least, number 3 is since right now we don't have the play it your way system that should be introduced very soon, make sure you guys are checking out our channel every day. I'm going to be posting some of the best teams that you can actually run for all the different Dream Realm bosses. We have a bunch of new ones. If you guys didn't know, we have a lot of new bosses that are going to be potentially coming. A lot of them are older ones we've already fought, but like, you know, we got the clam, we got like the ooze, which was, or the plague creeper, which is part of last season's bosses, so they're added to this one. we're just going to try to get you the best teams possible, because this is very much where you don't take the top formation here, because you'll notice they're on level 2 and the rest of these are on level 1, or rather I am. So you don't want to necessarily follow what you see at the top, because that might not be what you need to do to beat the earlier stages. So hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new season. I like the pacing so far. In past seasons, I feel like they gave you too much story at once, and then there was like months of nothing. I like how slow it's going, and the fact that there are these timers for everybody locking you in the content is really, really cool. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. I'll see you guys next time.